Hello everyone and welcome, I'm Michael B. I hope you are doing great today. If you're new to this channel, please consider to subscribe and or leave a comment. And while we're at it, smash that like button and the notification bell too. I will surely bring you more videos on simulation, survival and strategy games every week. If you've been here before, welcome back! Welcome back to Factorio. Look and behold our mighty research center, our triangular research center, so to speak. And I've been playing a lot of recording since last time. And well, first and foremost, we got a lot of green and red research flasks coming in, so that's pretty awesome. We're gonna look at that in a few seconds. But I have just been trying to lay out some concrete and make it all look nice and tidy, making the factory look grand. And we can take a map overview because I've been laying down some radars, a little radar grid, and the idea is that this grid is gonna contain roboports as well. So I made a blueprint for the radars and radars, and hopefully I'm gonna place down roboports in here, and they're gonna cover the whole area. I'm not quite sure if it fits. I hope so. I should have been measuring it out, but errors may occur. Over here I've expanded the steam power, and this is not running yet, so we're still good to go. And I have rearranged all of the mining depots because I wanted to free up some space down here, because this is a mess. We need to rearrange all this iron plate and copper plate production. I want to make a long line of copper over here. That should do from the top to the bottom. It should be sufficient. And then also 4 lines of iron, 3 dedicated to iron plates, and then 1 dedicated for steel. And whatever we can shove in. And there is this one is what is it, 2x2 tiles, and when we're gonna move up to have the electric furnace, I think it is, that's 3x3, and then we don't need the coal, so we need to arrange it as well. So one of the biggest tasks today is to find a blueprint that can fulfill our needs, so we can rip all this up and then go from there. Furthermore, down here the bus is starting to take shape or form. We got some steel, and that's coming from two outtakes from now. We're gonna merge that into one later on. I'm gonna keep it over here, I think. We got some green circuits, of course, and what more do we have? Yeah, we got some stones. That's gonna show in a few seconds. Down here I placed the mall. Found a blueprint that makes radars and engines and all the cool stuff for oil. And then I put down some empty barrels. Gonna come back to that in a few seconds. I moved down here my generating of the repair packs. And over here I missed this completely up here. It's the same, producing the blue assemblers. So I just made one down here, and so we got a lot of blue assemblers down here as well. Yeah, I think that's enough. Alright, nothing further down here. Some plan is taking form in my head down here. And what's that mess I left? What's that? Oh, that's some stone. Oh yeah. Can we pick it up? Oh, am I full? I'm good. Let's pick that up. Clean up after ourselves, right? So what is that? What is that? That is the production of, I should think, red circuits. Yes. Up here we got a lot of green circuits being produced. A lot of green circuits produced, yeah. And I see this one there. Nope. And no, that was not the right one. That's the right one. Oh, we are out of concrete. Grab Oh, not all of them, just a clap or two. Thank you. And there. Oh, need to fix the holes. Yeah, last time out we were fiddling around with the red science production here, and that is running flat out. It's been expanded, it's worked perfectly like a charm. And down here we got the green science. I fiddle around with this a lot, really a lot, because I changed a little thing in the blueprint and everything just went wrong. Don't change in the blueprints unless it's very obvious there's something wrong. There was a mighty fine balance between producing the inserters and the belts, and either the inserters would take over and clog up the belts, or the belts would take over and clog out the output for the inserters. So I was just fiddling around and changing the inserters here and moving it down and moving it upwards, and well, now it seems fine. Now it works perfectly. And it worked so perfectly that we actually got everything researched what concerns the need for red and green science. There's nothing left. So we need to look into either black or military science, gray, you could say gray science, military science, or the blue is production science, chemical science. I can't really remember now. At least the blue science. I think I am really not sure. Up here I came across, as I mentioned very brief last episode, some oil, and I couldn't leave that be because we needed some plastic to make some red circuits, and so I ran up and I took on quite a few oil refineries. Let's continue down here. See, it just almost completed. Still work in progress. So we run our oil all the way from up here. It's quite a lot. I think there was 25 nodes or something. So I put down just a cluster of 4 clusters of 4, and just put them in all back together. And there's what is that? 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, 19, 22 oil dots, crude oil thingies. So it's running flat out 100%, and I found a cool blueprint that takes care of all the good stuff that's coming in, and it's even lined up with a little labeling. So in here comes crude oil, and then we got something for lubricant. Gonna use that very soon. And then of course the petroleum gas, and there's room for some water, and we got that, so I want to hook that up sooner or later. And there, what we got here, we got heavy oil and light oil, and it's just going in here, and it's come to a standstill because I guess all the tanks are filled up. Yeah, petroleum gas is full, crude oil is full, and we still need to look into these bad boys here, and I suspect that's gonna be advanced oil handling. We haven't researched that yet, but soon, very soon. So right down here we started the production of plastic. It's a cool little setup here, produces very nicely, and we got petroleum gas hooked up. It's almost 100 of 100, and we got what is it, more you need coal coming in, and just over here we got production of lovely sulfur. Thank you. A lot of sulfur is going directly into these chemical plants, and they are producing some sulfuric acid that we can use later on in production, and those are filled up as well. And I thought, well, now we got the sulfur up here, and we might want to look into the military science. Then we're gonna need some stuff. But I also wanted to focus on getting rid of some of the cliffs here. So the recipe for that is blue explosives, or cliff explosives. That's blue. That's gonna take a lot of red explosives, and that we can make with no ease. That needs coal, sulfur and water. So we got that right here. We got water, and we got sulfur, and we got coal. So these are running flat out, producing lovely explosives. Some are full. I'm gonna fill it up because there's a lot of cliffs. And then for the cliff explosives, then we need grenades, and then we need empty barrels, and hence the barrels down in our mall. But we can handcraft them then, and I got a few here. So let me show you how that works. That's pretty awesome. Say we want to get rid of if we look into some military science, let's focus on that the next. Let's focus on the military science. It's fairly simple to set up compared to the blue science. Say we want to put up the military science somewhere around here, and this could cause an issue. I don't think so. It's not that big, but either that one and that one. We want to get rid of those, at least so we got enough space. So fortunately we have our cool robots. So we mark this for demolition. Look what's happening. They're traveling out. And then boom. There we go. Gone. Just need to take care we're not gonna blow anything else up. Ta-da! That's it. That was that. And let's just remove this as well. How lovely is that? Just take it all. We're gonna destroy the concrete if we take it all? I don't know. Let's see. Yes. Nope. Perfect. But let's look into some military science, shall we? In the big book of Nilaus, we have military science here. So we're gonna plunk that down. And we're gonna see there's not much to it. But we also need some other stuff. So how do we want to put that on the bus? Need to run a belt up that's coming from there. So we're gonna run the belt from down here. And I guess the output from all this beautiful science is going where? I'm not sure. Looks like up there in the top. So I'm gonna put it like something like this. No, too close. Something like that. Yes. And let's just take a look what it says. Yep, output military science, and what comes in. These what are they called? They are called piercing rounds magazines. We need copper and steel and firearm magazines, and magazines take iron plates. Everything takes iron plates, right? Alright, so do we need anything else? We need some inserters, a lot of inserters. We can go get those. Let's go shop a little. So we need what? Blue assemblers and some lamps. I have lamps. And we could beef it up with red belts, can't we? Yeah. So it might not be necessary. Let's go take a look and we see what we got of good stuff. Right. Some of those. Let's take not all, just 100, casual 100. And red belts. Let's get rid of the other ones first. Let's do like that, and you can go, all of you. And red belts. Oh yes. Why am I always pushing the wrong button? That? Yes. Got anything else? We got some splitters. There. 50 oh dear. We got splitters enough. Yep. Lens. Do we need more splitters? Nope, that's fine for now. That's fine for now. Right, next up. Here's the blues gonna come. The blues. Some inserters. Yes, please. Where's the chest? It's there. Let's take 100. Hey, the right button. Hooray. And we've got some of those. Yep. We got low inserters. Don't think we're gonna use those long-handed inserters. Yep. Let's take a bunch. Yeah, that'll be fine. We just do like that. And we need some blue assemblers. Right way down here. And that we have enough. Just a single one. The power balls, we got some. Got some iron plates, a little cover. It should be fine. Should be fine. Right. Oh, too far. Go, my little minions, go. I'm gonna change this to red. So we got a lot of black signs coming in, and you can see here this has been, I don't know, 2-3 minutes, and it's already backed up. So we're gonna do the same as we have done with the green and red signs. We're gonna run that all the way back to our research center, and that should be fairly straightforward. We're gonna mess something completely up, which is always something. There's a possibility. Let me just change these out as we go along, and then we're gonna run out. Well, luckily we can get some more down at the mall. I think that should be restocked. Yep, absolutely. So let's just grab 150 should do. I think we got the upgrade planner with the robots, so once we get the robot port up and going, then we don't need to concern ourselves of that anymore. Why are you not updating as the other ones did? Oh, you are. Just looking at the wrong side of the screen. We don't really need to update these now, do we? Because I just like to. Yep, there goes the signs. And yeah, we're gonna rebuild all this up. Then we have it done. Right. And you as well. And let's run all the way back. And now it's already pouring in with black science, grey science, military science, call it what you will. And we got quite a lot of not crap, but garbage around here. So right, let's go for something to research for the black or the grey. So what do we want to focus on now? Well, I am not sure. Yeah, let's go for that one. 100. Well, that should be no issues. Yeah, look, all the blacks have been distributed, all the greys, all the military science. I'm sorry, and all of the science labs are up running. Look at that. Look at this running up. It is pretty awesome. So that took quite some time. So setting up the military science. Just before wrapping all this up, wanted to show you a little here. Just expanded the research center just a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit, so two rows here, because the research was not going that fast anymore. It requires a lot more now, so everything seems fine now. What I want to do until next time is to expand this further, because I guess we're gonna need a lot more power. We're fine for now because everything is more or less backed up. I got this sorted out. I found a pretty simple blueprint where it divides the input, so you're using a shared build all over, so don't have to run 2 lines of coal and 2 lines of ore. So this is pretty neat, and in the middle out comes a lovely cover plates, and we managed to shove in 3 lines of iron, so 2 dedicated goes for the production and 1 dedicated for the steel production only. So that's pretty neat. And then I made half of line over here, taking care of the steel. I don't know if it's enough, but if it's not, then we can continue the story down here, or we can just put up another setup, similar setup, if we find some more mines, more patches. I think we should. So these is not really necessary, but I want to keep them because you never know what's gonna come in the future. We might set something up here that requires maybe here, over here perhaps. Now we can blow this up the cliffs, then we got a lot more room now, right? What more? Oh yeah, I got the red circuits going down here. That is for the red circuits, and they are working quite alright. That's the stones that's been dragged all the way down there. Yeah, so we got red circuits for days. Until now, this is fully backed up. So all that's really left now is starting to focus on the blue science. Oh yeah, and also the military science here, right? It produces so well. You can see it's backed up all the way. There isn't much else to do. And it produces so well that we actually is a situation that we can't research anymore before we get the blue science. Then we need to find a blueprint that can take care of our blue science or chemical science, and then get engines crafted. And then with that we can preferably get the even more fancy engines. Don't know if they show in here, they might not know, because then we are one step away from robotics, and then that's gonna be even more fun. Robotics and roboports and all the good crazy stuff I am really looking forward to. And with those words, we have come to the end of this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and as always, feedback and comments are much appreciated. Hit that like button and please subscribe if you have not done so already. If you would like to invite your friends over to watch as well, that would be delightful. Until next time, keep safe, take care, and stay cool. Bye!